Hey guys, welcome back to more Motorsport Manager. Today we are having a quick look at the drivers because we've decided to switch them around again. I want to keep switching them around to keep them on their toes here. I think definitely our best driver at the moment, definitely on form at least, is Hong Lao. Definitely our best driver in my opinion. But Nick Chu was the reserve driver last time out, so I'm going to switch him out for Bao Tang. So these two, you know, if one of them doesn't particularly perform as well as I'd expect, I'm going to keep switching them around here. But this guy, Hong Nao, is definitely my favourite driver. I think he's definitely done well, the best so far. And then I also realised here, this guy is costing us 244k per week. And Bao Tang's only 94. So, pretty big difference there. And obviously, Bao Tang will obviously bring us some money. And so, we'll sort of switch him around. We can get his money here and there. So, we'll keep switching him around. You know, if one of these does a bad result, we'll switch them out. You know, we'll just see how it goes here. I know it's maybe not the best way to run a team on this game. But you know, Bao Tang brings in a lot of money, so if we can get him to race any sort of time, you know, as possible, that'd be the best because he can really help us out here with a lot of money bringing to the team. So we have got an offer in, I think, for another contract proposal here. Whether they'll accept it or not, it's not there. Fashionista, okay. I don't know. That's a bit strange, but there's another character trait there for Nick Chu. So where's the scouting going on here? Did they reject it? This person is very, very good. Hopefully. I remember now. Very, very... I think she's a reserve driver. Oh, she's not interested. That's a bit gutting. I thought that she might want to join here because, well, she's not even racing in the tier above. So I thought, you know, might want to join us and actually get a bit of experience. But obviously not. So that's a bit strange. But let's go back to the drivers here. Who else are we... Oh, we're not. Wait, oh, sorry. Scouting buttons down here. So who else are we looking at here? I don't really wonder. I don't think any of these. Oh, he's interested. Okay, I might start negotiations here. So the others are like 200k a week. Sorry, 200k a week, 200k like a race. So that's interesting. I don't know whether he'll accept that, but put a big signing on fee. And if he finishes fifth or above, he can get a nice little, you know, salary. Oh. We can't do it. We haven't got enough money. Didn't realise that. Wait, buyout clause. Oh, okay, that's why. Sorry. Just do that. See if he's interested. You know, people that aren't racing in just like the series above, I don't see why they wouldn't want to join us, to be perfectly honest. But we understand they probably might not. Yes, legend. This guy's good if I remember correctly. Let's have a quick look. So he's agreed. He's nearly 3 stars. So we're going to sign him up. Oh, but who for? And now he's got a very complicated name as well. You just know it's going to go wrong for me with this one. But I'm going to actually replace Nick Chu because he doesn't want. He's not signing a contract. He won't sign a contract. So I'm going to get rid of Nick Chu. Oh, it's a risky one, but costing a lot per race. Contracted status is reserve. Okay, let's just do that. It's a big risky one. 1.2 million's going in. It's a big break clause there on Nick Chu, but maybe we shouldn't have done that actually. But this guy is very, very good. We got him on a contract at the end of the season as well. So let's see if we can just get him for a big long contract here. First driver, 10th or above, and you can get a nice little bonus as well. I just want to get him on a long contract. That's the worry I have at the moment, is that we don't have a long contracted driver. So it's hard to, you know, race for the future when you don't particularly have the drivers there. Because, you know, it's all good, you know, with the drivers and all that, you know, being quick and that. But you want them on a long contract so that you're not worried about what's going to happen at the end of the season. TVPs. Transaction. Wait, one of our directors... It's tough. I think we're gonna take the 100k because we're in the low formula, so we definitely need that, especially after that big clause there on that last contract. I mean, huge amounts per race. Let's get back to the negotiation table. Wait, what? How much was it last time? Wait, no, wait. Why are we doing this? She's 1.5 stars. We don't need her in the team. I want the other one that we just signed to sign a long contract. That's what I want. But yeah, Guildford, there you go, Guildford, the Grand Prix. Saren, aka Raikkonen, has just won in the F1. That's interesting. Right, so now our drivers are right up there, so we should be doing alright, but our car is starting to fall down the order a bit. Design some new parts, I think. So what haven't we done actually? Not that we don't think we've done suspension. Right, so let's do risk level +1. I think we'll do this one. Build that part. So another 800k. Okay, we're getting quite low down on the budget now, so we need to start thinking about this here. Fuel efficiency is 1. Okay. I didn't quite realise that. Scouting as well. Yeah, over 3-star, but she won't join, will she? Not interested at all. That's a bit gutting. Come on, hopefully this guy will accept his contract offer. We want him to be on a long contract here, but hopefully he's not insulted. Yes, he... Wait, who's this? Oh, see, he's... Wait, let's have a quick look. Did we even scout him? Oh, we haven't fully scouted him yet, so... Yeah, I don't want to sign him up without being completely scouted. I want to sign up this other guy, the guy from... Okay, we'll have to wait here. I don't want him to get pinched at the end of the season, but it's going to cost me so much per race otherwise. It's a long time to the next Grand Prix, like 20 days nearly there. Yeah, sorry mate, I'm not going to sign you. Contract expiring. No, we're not signing the offer. Sorry mate. Designing is done on the suspension, which is great. We can fit that part now. Hopefully it's good. I mean, the last couple of parts they've designed haven't been too special, actually, but this one is good. It's just a bit more risky, so go with that. Good stuff. It is a bit more risky, but hopefully it's going to be quick. That's the aim. Alright, so just skipping ahead here. Also that. Let's have a quick look at him. 22. Scout him. I think he's doing quite well, isn't he? Actually, no, he's not actually doing too well. 5 races, no podiums, no wins. So the form hasn't been quite as good there for the last couple of races for El Sadat. I thought he was doing quite well. It's a name I recognised from the preview build, so I thought it was a good driver. But I suppose in our series, it's quite a bit all over the place, thanks to the strange, I guess the strange settings of reverse grids pretty much every race. So hopefully our drivers now will sort of come back of... Well, we've actually, come back off the front of the grid, basically, and put some good results in. It's just we have got a bad car, so it's going to be very tough for that to work out for us here. But Munich is the next race here. We're getting towards the end of the season, actually. It's crazy how quickly we're going through this here. I'm really enjoying it, though. That's the main thing here on this game. You just got to really enjoy it as much as possible, because there's so much going on. I mean, you're definitely going to be missing things as you go along, but overall, it's just such a good game to play. It's just so much fun. Right. Should we design new parts, or are we just running a bit low on money, to be perfectly honest? 6th on the grid, 6th on the grid, 7th on the grid, 8th on the grid. So our engine's our best bit, but it's still pretty low down. Okay. Addition of the Beijing Grand Prix, we did that. Refueling ban, we did that. Wider slick tyres is what's happening next time. Interesting. It will cost teams 30k per race. Wow, okay. Maybe not. And dry tyre choices. Interesting. Right, so we're going to go with 6 or above here. We want to get us a sponsor bonus. He's angry with his parts fitted here. So let's have a quick look at here. Because obviously we were just giving him all the worst parts to him. But now he's our better driver. I might just switch it up a little bit here. 138. Wow, that's such a good original part there. Well, it is for our formula at least, but this should be getting improved a bit more, but the reliability is just not quite there. 99 performance. It's even better just go for the better performance, but slightly less reliability, I think, there. Then we've got a lot of gearbox things here. So what would we say? 90, yeah, basically that one and that one. The gearbox is a new thing, so Lau can have that. Maybe we'll just switch them around. We want to give them a bit of a, decent chance each. I don't know. Dolatev. It's basically going to be bad however I pronounce his name, but hopefully this one's will be alright. Right. Germany. I wouldn't say that particularly is reminiscent of the Nürburgring, but it's maybe partly designed on it. That last corner does look similar. So that last race was Belgium, we had a lot of trees as well. This one has a lot of trees as well. I was just thinking, it's not the same Grand Prix, is it? But it's obviously not, so that's good. So, okay, we've definitely got the strongest driver lineup we've had so far, and I'm excited. Nick Chu wasn't quite performing to the heights I thought, so he's been dropped. It's maybe a risky move, but it's hopefully going to help me out. So we're going to let Delatev and Bao Tang do some testing here, and Hong Liao, he's got great feedback, but unfortunately for us, he doesn't bring as much money. So let's just do downforce. It looks like acceleration is a bit different there. Speed balance sort of in the middle. He definitely looks like he's sort of edging towards top speed here, so we're going to send them both out there. Take practice as always, don't want to skip it. It's very, very important, especially for us, because we need to get that near perfect setup, otherwise we're going to be definitely struggling to get any sort of good result here. But we need to start winning, that's my thoughts. So we're going to send them out on 3-lap stints. Let's go for that. Another 3-lap stint there. Go for it. Right, we're just going to skip ahead, let them do a couple of laps, then come in, see what they're saying with the setup, whether they're enjoying it or not. Both exiting the pit lane here. So Dulatev, I think we're just going to go with that. Dulatev and Tang are our two drivers. Oh, bit of frame rate issues here, not sure what's going on here. Haven't actually changed any settings here, so that's a little bit strange, but it's really laggy all of a sudden, isn't it? It's really weird. I literally haven't done anything different here. The settings are the same from last time, so very strange. I might actually have to pause this because it's a bit unwatchable there, so I'm just going to pause it a second, guys, and I'll be back in a second. Right, we're back, guys. Still a little bit weird here. I don't know what's happened here. Rain is starting to come down here. The track looks like it's not going to get too wet actually here, so we might as well just see what they do with this setup. Let's make the handling a bit stiffer. Handling feeling superb on Delatev, which is great. Good to see. So Tang, he won't be racing, but it's good to get him the money from practice here. Oh, what is happening here? So, are we going to have to turn it down to low? I'm just going to turn it down to low for a bit here, guys. I don't know what's happening with the frame rate. Is it something to do with the games? My computer's literally just running this game here, but it's not working out. This is really weird. I don't want it to like destroy my PC, so... Okay, now it's back. Interesting. I'm not exactly sure what's going on inside, so I'm sorry about that. But anyway, practice is going on quite good here. He's not getting any speed down. You said that you wanted aero Tang, so I'm not really sure what you're saying here. And he's actually just gone faster than Dalatev, which is quite embarrassing. So Bao Tang putting in some good times, but let's bring them both in here and get them changed over to a different setup. Beauchamp has just gone fastest, and Dalatev is starting to push it here. He might be able to get past Tang on this lap here. Is the lap any better though? It's not green in either sector. Surely some people are going to come in for intermediates, but setup knowledge is not too great on either, and I don't think either of them are going to be too happy. So what he wants is downforce, and the handling is okay. So he wants less downforce. Interesting. Maybe go something like that. Maybe go very central with the hand. Actually, maybe he wants a bit more oversteer or something. Let's go with that. 3 laps. Off you go, mate. I think I just sent him out on the same tyres. Right. So the downforce is very bad on this guy. So Dalatev, I can't remember what he did. So unless he wants acceleration and lows, I don't know. It's really weird. I thought they said they wanted less wing on the car. I've just sent them both out on their old tyres. Oh well. Guess it means it's one extra set for the race here. So we're just going to hopefully see how they do in this. But both exiting the pits here. 5 minutes to go of the session. But I don't know. Both of them not particularly enjoying the setup. Both about 5 seconds away from Beauchamp at the lead of this race. And other people are out on intermediates now. But I'm not going to pit them in. I just want to see what they can do. To be honest, we probably could come in and pit and put intermediates on. But There's only like 3 minutes left of the session. There's not really much point, I'd say, because otherwise we're just wasting time or wasting tyres. He's liking the downforce. He's liking the less downforce. Handling feels awesome. Okay, that's good. Nice that we made the adjustments that wanted to happen there, because I honestly thought that those guys were going to be miserable for the rest of this Grand Prix weekend, but luckily they weren't. So Tang and Dalatev 12th and 13th, you know, just below mid-pack here. A lot of people are going out on Inters now, but there's not really, well, we've got 1 minute left here. We're not going to be able to come in and pit and then come and put on Inters and then go out and have to do a lap. So not really much point, to be perfectly honest, but the speed balance is right on the money. It seems like we've pretty much done it perfectly on both of them. I'd say it's probably, Dalatev's probably got the slightly worse setup on. We'll see what they say with their feedback at the end of this session here. So Santa Ana's locked up. We should finish this, just finish this lap here, and that'll be the end of the session here. The checker flag going out in 10 seconds time, so we won't beat it, which I guess is good. We want to just get practice over and done with. So we're over across the line, and it looks like we're going to finish the session in 13th and 14th. So not particularly impressive, but okay, definitely something to work on in the race. I suppose we should see more in the race how the setup actually is. So overall, not too disappointed with that, and let's hope that the race is as well. Hopefully, the race is better. So there we go. Reverse grid. We'll start on pole position thanks to signing a new driver, which puts him right at the front. So definitely our best opportunity of winning a race. But if we're 5 seconds slower at a lap, then well, Garuda's definitely the best team to be within this league or season. I agree with that. Yes, I've turned it down from medium to low. Look at this; it does look a lot worse. So if you can try and leave it on medium, at least, definitely worth it, because it does drastically make the game look different. So put this knowledge on, car setup. It doesn't like the speed balance. Okay. So does he want? It's so tough to call. So does he want very average? Yeah. Something like that. Maybe I've just gone back to where it was before, but to be honest, he wasn't enjoying that last setup, so let's see. So, yeah, we're going to go for it. Actually, we're going to try a different strategy approach this time. I don't know whether it's going to rain at all in this race. Doesn't look like it up there so far in the first couple of laps, but yeah, so we start on the... Are we on the softs and everyone... Oh, so we're going to start on the mediums here. And then push them. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. On one driver, we're going to go on the mediums and push them. And the other one, we're just going to go with the softs and then not push them so much. That is the idea. 6th or above is our aim, so hopefully one of us will have a good result here. Obviously, we don't have the best car here, guys, so it's going to be tough. So Santa Ana's up the front with us here. Predator is the worst team on the grid here, so let's look to the lights here. The lights are out and away we go. Lau gets a bad start. Dalatev gets a good start as we head down to turn 1. Is Lau going to keep his position? It's side by side. Looks like he's going to have lost the position. He's down into 5th here. He's the person on the mediums. He's the highest place on mediums by far. So maybe he just needs to go for it a bit more. Dalatev's lost the lead. Santa Ana is into the lead this race. That is not good. That is not good. She is pretty slow, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, come on then. Don't go. Come on, just speed up a bit then, Lau. If you're getting angry. Oh, he's gone round the... Oh, he's been overtaken around the outside, sorry. He's getting excited. I thought he did a good move, but actually... Oh, he's gone back around the outside, to be fair though. Good move. He's got past Delta Dat, who's somebody talking about, you know, breaking his contract, I remember seeing. So, yeah, the tyre wear going down quickly here on the mediums. But is it the quicker strategy? It doesn't look like it currently. Dalatev is doing good, but Santa Ana is going purple through all of the sectors there. Really good stuff. And John Stadir has crashed with Sabado there. I wonder if any of them or either of them are going to go out the race. He's giving a drive-through penalty there, Sabado. And where is he? Where is Sabado? He's in 16th place here. That's going to really cost him. And I think he's going through the pits right now as we speak. And Lau is dropping down the order a bit here. 10th place. Maybe the mediums was not the right call. Maybe it wasn't. His tyre wear is about the same here as Dalatev, and he's just nowhere. The pace is absolutely nowhere. So We're going to have to go to at least lap 5 here. It's going to be another 2-stop strategy by the looks of it. What is Lau doing here? I don't know why his move is so... His pace is so slow. The mediums are obviously not very good. Look, all of the medium runners in the bottom sort of 13th down to 20th, all of them are there. So obviously the medium tyre was the wrong call here for Lau, which is gutting. Dalatev, oh, he did set the fastest lap, but Vainen behind goes and beats it by quite a bit, 1.6 seconds there. So it's all going quite close up at the front, 0.7 of a second. It really is close up between those guys at the front here. So we're going to come in on lap number 5. So we're just going to absolutely destroy these tyres here, I think. And then lap number 5, we're going to bring Lau in and put some softs on because it's really not working out for him. And he's now getting overtaken by cars which are just inherently faster. So it's going to be a tough race from Lau from now on. But yeah, it's just the way it is. He's one of the people that's definitely pushing here. And we're doing quite good at the front here. We're not going mad with the tyres either. So we should be best on the tyres. In fact, I think we can start sort of really attacking the tyres. Is that rain coming down here? No, it's not. It's just going to get a bit cloudier. Remember, the temperature's going down a little bit later on. Dalatev's been overtaken. Vainen has been promoted to second place there. He's definitely got the pace. That last lap wasn't too good, and I think we're going to start burning that fuel because we're going to come in on lap number 5 with both cars. I think here the ride is screwed, guys. What is wrong with the suspension? I don't know, mate. Maybe you should just start driving good. Oh, Lau's gone up to 12th place. He's overtaken Jahar. That's awesome. Jahar is a good driver there and a good team, so it's nice to see that overtake done. Actually, I think, isn't Jahar in the... I think Jahar's in Garuda, isn't he? So that's a good overtake there from Lau. Nice to see. He's definitely pushing the tyres a bit to the max, but whatever. We're going to both bring him on lap number 5 because the tyres definitely look like... Yeah, he's definitely churning through those tyres, and actually, to be fair, they're going into like really overheated now, so that means with both it's actually going to be losing time. So this is interesting. We have definitely been... Oh, crash into the barriers. Beauchamp has just gone straight on, and there's a safety car. There is a safety car. Did we... Right, let's cancel and then pause. Oh, the others pitted. Oh, how did they pit? They literally timed that perfectly. So we're going to have to pit with Lau now. Everything's okay. Definitely the... Actually, we might as well just fix everything. We'll come out in last. It's a good idea, actually, with the safety car out. We'll fix everything. And then he'll be good to go. He'll be like perfect. There's no point risking it. Just go safe. We'll literally make him do pit for everything. And then when he comes out, he can go on neutral. He's going to have to pit, but he's going to be caught up behind the safety car now, so that's going to be... Fuel lap pit stop will be 0 apparently. All of his parts looking good, but this is going to have to be fast. Right, so we're going to quickly speed up here, and the safety car is going to ruin Dalatev's race. It's so annoying. Lau's going to drop all the way down to last place, I'm pretty sure, but he's going to have pretty much perfect car by the end of it here. So Dalatev's race is going to be destroyed. It's so annoying. How did all of the AI just call it perfectly? I don't know. Lau's still in the pit lane. He's down to 19th place here, but everything's good. The car seems to be much better, so hopefully he's going to have enough time to catch up. But we're going to lose a lot of time with Dalatev here. There's actually no point using loads of fuel. Well, it doesn't really matter with the tyres. They might as well just burn through them, to be perfectly honest. It's really annoying. It's going to drop us way outside the points. It's just one of those things here. The AI definitely called it correctly, and it's tough for us here, but it's just the way it goes. The safety car is out for another lap. I suppose that's the only sort of pinch of help here. We're going to come out in 14th place. Good stop, but we're now in a very tricky situation where it's going to be tough for both guys here. Saving a bit of fuel under the safety car. We're not going to be able to get to the end of the race with this fuel, however, but both cars now feeling good. Both should be able to push to the end here, but that safety car has screwed us over. I mean, for Lau, I suppose it's okay, because now his tyres and everything is going to be okay. His car's going to be alright, because everything's been fixed, but we're definitely behind Dalatev. This was his main opportunity to get a good result, get a victory, and it's sort of gone thrown up in the order. But we're sort of around Garuda still, I think. Jahar's in 10th, so we're not far behind Garuda, who somehow always eventually wins. So, yeah, safety cars coming in, and away we go here. I think it's time to start pushing. Problem with your brakes, literally, we fixed everything in the pit stop, and how have you done that, Lau? How have you done that? Anyway, Dalatev, need to start getting some overtakes done, mate. Other people are on medium, so this is definitely your time to shine. This is your time to get loads of overtakes done, because people around you are going to be going slower. And he's been overtaken by the Garuda there, who's going very, very fast. He's gone past. Going around the outside of a Garuda. No, sorry, that's not a Garuda. I don't know who that is. We're going to pit lap 10, I think. Maybe lap 11, and we can split them. Maybe lap 10 with Lau and lap 11 with Dalatev. How's he losing all these positions all of a sudden, Dalatev? What are you doing? Put that fuel into overtake mode. These soft tyres are supposed to be great, but we're down to 16th and 19th. Our car is definitely behind in the development stages. I'm not sure exactly why our car is so slow at the moment. It's just really weird. It's so strange. Dalatev's just set his personal best sector 1. Come on, make sure he's on a mad one. Get some overtakes done, mate. Alright, so we're going to pit Lau at the end of... Oh, it's close here. Close between 12th and 13th. Jahar locked up. Oh, he's way up the order, so I don't know why we're saying that. Dalatev's into the top 10 now, which is good. Now Lau's going to pit at the end of this lap. Some more tyres. Put in 5 laps remaining, but if we're putting 6, then I guess he can push. He's not going to lose that much time by fixing a part, so we'll do that, and it will mean we will have to just slow him down a bit here, because he's actually got very little fuel now. So we'll just make sure that he can get to the end of this lap. Dalatov is into the top 10, but is pitting at the end of this lap. A couple of people have pitted: Mello, Marchetta, Rogers. Rogers always starts near the front and always seems to go really badly, but Santa Anna, who started right near the front as well, who's near the back of the championship, is actually managing to do a good race as well here. So fuel options. Oh no, I think I've just done a bad one, because I think he might run out of fuel here. Park conditions, good, fast, pit strategy. Right, we need to go low on the fuel here. Very, very low on fuel here. Dalatev. Lau's come out in 19th place here. The brakes seem alive, which is good. Dalatev's out of fuel. Oh, it's so painful. I just pushed it a bit too much there and the fuel was out. I wasn't paying attention here. I thought we had enough fuel to do the extra lap, but obviously not. So coming into the pits here, and Vaynen. Come on, going to the pits. Oh, what is it? Every time I try to fix something on Lau's car, it just seems to break. I know it's definitely because of the pushing and all that, but it's just annoying. So we can go pretty much crazy with the fuel here, but Dalatev's down in 19th. This race has just gone down to poop. It's just gone really badly. I don't know where it all went wrong. Dalatev was leading this race. I guess it was missing the safety car. We were right at the front of the bunch here, and that safety car screwed us over there, where Dalatev basically was just dropped to the back. So hopefully he can just sort of soldier on here and just get something out of these last couple of laps. He's actually not doing too well here. He's in the ultra fast push mode, but he's just still not doing it. Our drivers are side by side. We're battling for the last 2 positions on the track. So annoying. Come on, just get past them. Come on, they can't be doing much better with us with this. People are on like conserve up the front here. Jahar seems to manage to do every race like right to the front. And Santa Anna, who was leading this race, is now 13 seconds behind. Liao could possibly be retiring here. John Stadir, 16th. Who was that person that had a drive-through penalty? I can't remember who it was now. Oh, Lau's retired. Valdez is out as well. Someone else is... Oh, that's Lau blowing up. John Stadir's just set the fastest lap in 15th place. We're actually just behind him. Or just behind him. 10 seconds behind him. With Dalatev. Vaynen's out of fuel. Just the last laps. We should probably save fuel as well. Actually, we're going to run out of fuel as well. Oh, I think maybe I should rethink this. I thought it was that last episode started to go well again, and well, it starts to go downhill again. This is just not a good finish here. So we're going to come across line 16. Yeah, that definitely did suck. And Arbeloa wins. Santa Ana finished 7th there. El Sadat. I think it's just once one thing goes wrong, a lot of things just seem to follow on from it. It's a bit annoying, isn't it? Right. Arbeloa won on a 2-stop strategy. 4-stop strategy was in 11th. Sabardo. Maybe I think he might have been the one with the drive-through, mightn't he? I don't know. That safety car definitely screwed us over. Look, Dreyfus did a 1-lap stint there. Weird. Hopefully no scrutineering issues. Good. 15th. We're probably still going to start right at the back, aren't we? Yeah, Dalatev only got 6 points. So Nick Chu, free agent, not even part of the team anymore. We're still ahead of Evans, but we're starting to really lose ground to the cars ahead. This is getting tough here, guys. I don't know. You can't change teams, can you? I'm pretty sure you can't. Because I'd definitely be up for changing up to a slightly better tier 3 team. We're just going to stick with it for now, guys. We keep chopping and changing our driver lineup. We've only got 18,000. Wow. That's the big difference there. We keep chopping and changing our drivers, but maybe we should just stick with it. Maybe we should just stick with it for now. Scouting is finished. Oh, look, check this interview. Yeah, I'll take the blame for that. It was my fault, I'm not going to lie. Struggled, he finished down in 18th. He's a good driver. Hopefully that keeps his morale up. It was bad. It was a bad call from me there. Bad call from me. Car repairs finished, which is good. Hopefully, let's hope that they've both got good reliability improvements, mate. Right, Guildford GP, the home Grand Prix for me. Wider slick tyres politics vote's just coming up as well. So we'll see that in a couple of days' time. Ardennes and Dubai going currently on in the other series. Interesting. I think I want to design new parts, but we've got so little money at this point. Where's the money? Well, look, you can see here. Jihad finished. Oh wait, Balchamp, wasn't it? They got 2 points in that last race. So you know, none of the other teams are chopping and changing their drivers, so maybe we should just stick with it here. You see, people that are down in 13th and 12th in the championship have got race wins now, guys. Dreyfus and Mello. Interesting. Interesting. So let's skip ahead to the next race here. We can't really afford to improve loads and loads of things because we haven't really got any money. We just haven't got the money. What about these drivers? El Sadat's 2.5 stars. See, we've got better drivers than this, but yet we're just not performing. Driver details. Hopefully somewhere it will tell us how much money he gives us. See, 50%. I thought we should have got more money in that last one because, yeah. What politics? Sorry, we should do that. I'm going to vote against. Sorry guys, I had to blow my nose. But unfortunately that vote didn't work out for us. So that's the first vote we've lost. But it means that wider slick tyres have been improved. Not exactly sure how it's going to help anyone in this series except from just make us all lose a lot more money. But it's for the start of next season, so I guess we're not going to worry about that too much. Still 12, 11. Okay, we're getting there to the Guildford Grand Prix. I'm trying to get there. Clear head. Just go for a good result here. So, performance work complete. Improve your car in the factory. Right, so we're going to autofill and autofill. And we'll allocate the staff right in the middle there. So they're just improving the spec stuff, I think, at the moment, aren't they? Oh no, they're just improving everything. We can't improve certain things here. They're just going 50-50, so let's make sure they do a good job. So, yeah, that last race didn't really go to plan, unfortunately. Oh, dilemma. Relax. Yeah, to be honest, guys, how much? Look, we've only got 1.8. I think we're just going to say just too expensive for now. Fuel efficiency is -1 though, but it's tough. I feel like I'm starting to drive myself into the ground with this now. A couple of silly mistakes. I mean, I didn't. Did I really need to build a helipad? I don't know. They say my job is still very secure, which is nice to see, but I'm just going to start putting the low one there because I'm starting to get a bit worried about just not getting any sort of sponsorship money at all. So we obviously haven't been performing. So I think, you know, when we were saying, oh, we're going to finish top 6, we're sort of putting that pressure on ourselves, and we're maybe making mistakes because of it. So let's get to this race here, guys. 7 of 10. So we're going to have what, 3 more rounds after this. So it's going to be interesting to see how all of the other teams perform in these last couple of races. Whether the Garuda team, who looks like they're going to win the championship, do want to promote themselves to GP2 or not. That's going to be an interesting thing to work out. I might actually be doing a live stream for people watching this far into the video. I'm hoping to do a live stream later on today. So I'm not sure whether, well, I'm not sure what game it will be on. I'm thinking to do this. Honestly, I'm thinking to finish off this season. That's my feeling. So I'm going to do Lao and Baotang, just so we get the money from Baotang. It seems like a very wide range here. I think maybe slightly more wing angle, slightly more downforce, maybe something like that. Then maybe, yeah, like that. I think send out Lao on those tyres. But yeah, I'd like to do a live stream, maybe just finishing off this career mode. I'm trying to sort out the settings to do so because it's a little bit trickier to stream this game on PC for me, at least. That's what I'm finding. Top speed, yeah, about there. Right, hopefully that should work out. Let's continue on. Oh, I should take practice, to be perfectly honest. Maybe it'd be quicker just to take the instant result, but I want to make sure I get some sort of decent setup. You just know, but the one time I do like just skip it, I'll get a good result in the race. That's just, you know, it's just always set up for me to do bad, isn't it? But we did start this series with a challenge, guys. Let's not say, you know, let's not forget that we started this challenge with a very sort of mediocre team, somebody that's not very good. It might take a couple of seasons to get ourselves up the grid a bit further. So it's not exactly the easiest of career modes here. We could have definitely started out in Formula 1 or something to make it very easy for ourselves. We could have started out with a top GP2 team just to have that easy progression. But we took a pretty back end team in the lowest tier. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all works out for us. So Hong Lao setting a fastest sector, good stuff. I hope that we can get a good result here. Obviously, for me personally, because it's my home Grand Prix, the British Grand Prix, I want them to do good. The aero setup feels fantastic. Good stuff. Why can't I bring them in? Are they already? Oh, they're already on it in lap. Sorry, I wasn't really paying attention there. Already on it in lap. Can we improve the handling? Okay, we'll do so, guys. When we get back to the pit lane, we'll see what you guys are on about, and hopefully we can get a good setup on both of them. But not looking too great so far. So it was poor handling and poor speed balance. Okay. So speed balance obviously wants to be more geared toward top speed. Maybe something like that. Understeer maybe is what he wants, I guess. Send him out and see what he says. I wish it defaulted to 3 laps. That started to frustrate me. That's one thing that I'm already starting to frustrate me on. Right, so just poor handling actually. So, what can we do with that? Everything else was good. Oh, the speed balance was perfect. So we want us to keep it on that, but we want to somehow change the down. That sort of skips over it. Let's just see. 3 laps. What can we do there? Oh, I just sent him out on my old tyres. Why did I do that? That was only Baotang as well. Anyway, 6 minutes left of the session here, and we're very, very far off the pace. It's the most we've been off the pace so far in this career mode, I think. What, 6.8 with Lau, and nearly 9 with Tang. Tang's literally just dead last. Not very good. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It just seems that one episode goes well, one episode goes badly, and yeah. Anyway, if I do a live stream later, guys, I'll definitely finish off this season. That's my aim. And maybe get started with next season as well. It'll be like a 2-hour live stream most likely. So that'll probably go on from like maybe 4 o'clock maybe to like 7, 5 o'clock to 7, something like that. It's normally when we do the F1 stream, but I'll probably be doing the F1 stream tomorrow. So hopefully that's alright with you guys. So okay, speed balance looking better, good, but we're improving our times, but unfortunately we're still 19th and 20th. Well, we're now 19th and 20th, which is even worse than before. Only 2 minutes left of the session, and we're not even setting green sector times either. Handling feels too soft at the moment, Tang is saying. Okay, we'll change that when we go to the race here, but interesting stuff. Looks like Lau's liking his setup, but it's just whether our race driver is going to like the setup that Tang's put on here. Oh, Lau's actually gone up to... He's gone actually quite good up here. He's up to 14th and just set 2 green sectors. And we're not even pushing on either of the drivers, so he's now into 12th. Okay, that's a bit more confident there. Giles just set the fastest first sector, but the gear ratios are right. Both of them have got soft handling. Okay, so we go the other way with the handling when we get to the race, but Tang very far off the pace. Lau's still quite far off the pace. One thing I think so far I have noticed about the game is that there's a huge difference between the best cars on the grid and the worst cars on the grid. Like, there's definitely not that much of a gap in real life between the top and bottom of a spec series car. I know it's not supposed to be like a spec. It's not supposed to be GP3, but you know, I don't think the gaps between the top and the bottom maybe should be this big. It just makes it quite impossible to make it that much further up the grid. But stormy conditions here in Guildford, meaning that we probably actually would want more downforce, but it's tough to call by my setup knowledge whether it would be right or not. So just too. So we're just going to change this up here so we make sure that the. How did I do this? We want more oversteer, I think. Take a bit of wing off, but a bit too much downforce. Maybe like that. And we'll start on the wet tyres. Fuel for 6 laps, good. And what did I just do there? Oh, so it's be Hong Lao who are now going to change up. Actually, to be fair, I'm not going to mess with that. None of them say too disappointed, so I'm not going to mess with that. So right, so 6 laps, let's go. Driver strategy, I think, just for that attack, because hopefully in the wet conditions your tyres won't wear as much, so it's going to be not too bad. And we're going to have to inevitably pit anyway. I think we're still going to be another 2-slot strategy. So Delatev starting on pole, Lau starting in third. Whoa, what is that? Big thunderstorms. It definitely looks like the Silverstone wing, doesn't it? Well, lightning conditions here. So Delatev and Lau now P1 and 2, 13 laps, and yes, there's going to be at least a 2-slot strategy race. So I think maybe the plan of attack here is just to absolutely floor it, because in the wet conditions it's going to be tough to go through the tyres, I think, here. So Delatev, I want him to just make a massive lead here. That is the aim. But Elsadat's now got himself into 2nd place here. Looks like he's going to try and catch him down. But I want him just to go and make a massive advantage. Everyone's basically on push here. So at the moment it's just who's the best driver currently, or who's the best driver in car combinations. So Delatev, he's keeping like a 1.7 lead out front, which is important. But saying that, Elsadat has just gone purple in the middle sector and he's starting to close him down a little bit, like a 1/10 of a second maybe. Lau's not that far behind actually. Dalatev's actually doing quite good there. He's pretty much matched him in the last 2 sectors there. Yes, Elsadat was purple, but he was actually not too far behind, which is good. Let's go and have a look at him here. So it's inevitably going to be a 2-stop race here, because you can't make 2 6 laps of fuel won't go to 13, obviously. So this is important here. We need to make sure we pay attention. I think we can actually just start to speed it up here, because hopefully nothing is going to work, nothing really is going to work out in this sort of part of the race here. Hopefully we can just keep going around. But saying that, the pace has gone off massively here, 7.3 seconds. Are the tyres are starting to get overheated, so maybe we'll start to slow it down a bit here. I need to make sure we don't go too crazy with the fuel here, so we're going to pit lap 5, I think. Hopefully, we just need to make sure as we cross the line, we're going to have 2 laps of fuel left. So maybe we'll start conserving the fuel. Oh, something up with the suspension again. So as he's coming around the last couple of corners, 2.02 as he crosses the line, and he might have to start saving a bit of fuel here just so we can make sure we can get to lap 5. Maybe go crazy with the tyres. And yeah, so he's got a 5-second lead down El Sadat, but the track is starting to get, oh, it's tricky. Could we pit one less time? I think we can come in and put intermediates on, guys. I think we can go and put intermediates on, because we're down to lap 5. At least I'm going to risk it with Lau. Wait, what's other people doing? Are people coming on and putting inters? Yeah, I'm going to put intermediates on. Fuel at pit stop was very close, so that's good. I'm going to fix those brakes. They seem to be the risky part at the moment here. The brakes seem to be the tough bit. And Dalatev, I think we're going to... Oh, no. They're all coming on for softs here, so that's really interesting. So we're going to do the same thing. Those parts look great. Fast pit stop, good. And let's pit you in for some softs as well. Be close with the fuel for both of them. Part condition, fix that one again. Risky pit strategy, good. So they're both really conserving fuel. Hopefully they'll get to the end of this lap here. But we've got a massive lead, but we're probably losing time, aren't we, on this lap here? Actually, saying that, we're still gaining lots of time on them on this lap here. So they've gone on to softs a little bit early, I'd say. We should actually still come out in P1 and P2, which is very important. Good to see, and we actually should have a massive advantage on them as well. So he's fixed his parts, and he's actually all good to go here, Lau. Oh yes, we made a mistake with the tyres, mate, but don't worry. Come on, come in for inters. I'm not going to do so, because the AI is staying out as well, so I'm not going to do it. Yeah, I think intermediates would be the right call, guys, but look at this. The rain is going to be off the track any second, and the water on the track is going to be gone. We've got a massive advantage on people like El Sadat, so to be honest, unless Dalatev has a mega issue here, we should be on for actually, no, I'm not going to curse it. We're just going to be saving loads of fuel here. We're just slightly pushing on the tyres just to make sure they keep their temperature up here, but we might even be able to scale that down a bit as well. We don't want to go too crazy. I think, well, it's gone quite good, this one. It's gone quite good. Dalatev and Lau both doing good with their tyres. Jahar, oh, Lau, what is going on? I'm going to ignore. I'm going to have to ignore it for a bit here to make sure that he gets. We're going to come in lap 8. Then you can maybe go 6 laps fuel. So we just need to make sure that Lau gets across the line. Then I'll pit him in, and then he can come in. He can put those on, fuel him up. So we'll have 6 laps of fuel. Fix that suspension part. Fast pit stop. So then he can get to the end of the race, hopefully. So he can go flat out for now, just to get to the end of this lap, hopefully a bit closer. Ooh, it's all working quite good at the moment here. Dalatev just out front, saving lots of fuel, and hopefully he can just conserve those, conserve the car as much as possible. Really, that's the aim. I don't know. I wonder who's actually got the purple best lap. It's allows in the pits, so Dalatev, he can come into the pits at the end of this lap as well. You can go a bit crazy with the fuel as well, so we can come in, put him on some new softs, load of fuel up to the end. There'll be, how much, 4 laps, so we're going to overfuel him. I just don't want to risk it at this point. Is it worth risking it? I think I'll do it. I'll pit him in. Good stuff. Lau's come out in 3rd, but he shouldn't have to make another pit stop, so that's good. And we're just gonna have to conserve his fuel a little bit there to make sure he doesn't do anything too silly. But I think everyone else is gonna have to come into the pits again here. So Dalatev's coming in. He's repairing his rear wing, which is good. So So we can keep him going around on high, and we can keep him in neutral here. So second place, El Sadat's right behind us now, but surely he's got to pit again. I'm thinking surely he's going to have to pit again. Now that Lau's having a problem with his brakes, but I'm thinking El Sadat's surely going to have to pit again for more fuel, because he surely can't make it to the end of the race here with that amount of fuel on board. And saying that, could he be? I think he might be. Did he come into the pits? Yeah, he went into the pits here. So we should be able to grab third back with Liao. Yes, we are across the line, back into a 1-2 position there with Lao. So we've both got excess fuel here. Saying that Lao's quite far behind, I'm going to do that. I'm going to save the fuel. It says excess fuel here, but I'm getting a bit worried. So we crossed the line with Dalatev, and we've got quite a lot. We can go really crazy with the fuel here. We've got 2 laps to go, and 2 laps to go across the line, and we should be good to go here as well, actually. And we should be okay to just push with both of them to make sure they both can keep their positions, because Liao is only just ahead of Mello, so that's going to be a tough one to keep ahead of here, especially Mello's on some newer tyres. I don't know if Mello, I think Mello has already pitted or kept the position. Dalatev's gone into the last lap of the race there. He's set his personal best as well. Lao got less than a lap, well, he's just got a lap to go now. He's having some problems with his condition at the indicator here. It's at 17%. Come on, those brakes hopefully can hold out to the end of this race, and it can be an incredible comeback here. And we're lapping someone. Dalatev's just lapped someone here. He's set as a personal best as well as he comes up to cross the line. And that is it, guys. We have won a race in our career mode. What an incredible race. And it looks like it's going to be against all things that have happened. It's going to be a 1-2. So incredible scenes there, guys. The strategy sort of turned out perfectly. The AI pitted a bit too early for those dry tyres. But even so, 25 seconds ahead Dalatev was. And he still had to fix some parts. So an incredible race from Dalatev there. Great race from Lao as well. He definitely had more mechanical issues there, Lao, and great race from them both. I'm really pumped with that. It's the first victory of our season so far, and that's a huge amount of points that's going to boost us up the Constructors' Championship hopefully as well. But look at that. Strategy worked out perfectly. Lao had those problems, so we had to pit him in a lap earlier in the second stop there. So he only did 3 laps on his first set of super softs there, but really important stuff here. And Johnstad, I think, was doing fastest laps, so it still finished down in 15th. But please make sure there is no rule breaking in the GMA. Let's hope so. Scrutineering complete. No risk of, well, pretty low risk, but there we go then, guys. Great stuff. How did we get a -2? Because we started at the front anyway. I don't know. But anyway, so that's going to be 39 points, the maximum you can get in a race weekend, and 1-2 on the grid. I'm going to even take a little screenshot of that. Awesome stuff. There we go. Alex Afro being the team principal up on the podium there. Good stuff from Lao as well. Really important that he kept ahead of Mello right at the end there, because Silver Racing are definitely a better team than us. But still, even that, we're still down. Lao, who's done most of the races, has only just got promoted up to 17th, and Dalatev's only up into 20th now. So interesting, but hopefully should promote us up the Constructors a little bit. Yes, it's put us into 8th on, well, I guess on race win difference ahead of ZRT Autosport, and it's put us a bit closer into the battle here. Yes, there's a bit of a gap, but only 22 points to 5th. Maybe 5th should be the aim, so let's hopefully just keep these consistent results going, guys. Hopefully it'll be a live stream later, and I think it's the Tondela Grand Prix next. So that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you for watching. Sorry about the lag about, halfway through this episode. It's a bit annoying, but luckily we got that all sorted out. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Spananks, and we're race winners. Goodbye.